Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video from my channel Star Memories. In today's video we'll be highlighting America's celebrities who have passed away in the last few days. Our first news is this. Air India lone survivor details. Final moments before plane crash. The lone survivor of the Air India plane crash has spoken out. Hours after Vishwas Kumar, Ramesh walked away from the London-bound flight AI-171 that crashed down June 12th in the Indian city of Ahmedabad and killed all of the members on board. The British national shared his experience of the moments before the tragedy, when the plane had just departed the airport. Within 30 seconds, there was a loud noise and then the plane crashed, Vishwas told the Hindustan Times. It all happened so quickly. The UK native, whose brother was also on board the Boeing 787-8 aircraft, detailed his initial observations in the aftermath of the crash as well. There were bodies all around me. There were pieces of the plane all around me, Vishwas told local Indian news outlet News 18. Someone grabbed hold of me and put me in an ambulance. According to his surviving brother Nayan Kumar Ramesh, per Sky News, Vishwas also said immediately after the crash, "I don't know where my brother is. I don't see any other passengers. I don't know how I'm alive, how I exited the plane." Of his own perspective, Nayan added, "This is a miracle that he survived. But what about the other miracle for my other brother?" Following the accident, Air India confirmed that the perished passengers included 169 Indian nationals, 52 British nationals, 7 Portuguese nationals, and 1 Canadian national, as well as the 12 crew members on board. Air India offers its deepest condolences to the families of the deceased, the company said in a statement shared to X, formerly Twitter, June 12th. Our efforts now are focused entirely on the needs of all those affected, their families and loved ones. Because the flight crashed into a building where medical students were sitting down for lunch, officials believe the death toll of the crash could ultimately include more than those aboard the aircraft, per NBC News. In response to the tragedy, King Charles III shared his condolences, noting that he and Queen Camilla are desperately shocked by the terrible events in India. Our special prayers and deepest possible sympathy are with the families and friends of all those affected by this appallingly tragic incident across so many nations, as they await news of their loved ones, the royal shared in a statement on X. I would like to pay a particular tribute to the heroic efforts of the emergency services and all those providing help and support at this most heartbreaking and traumatic time. Second news. Teen moms Janelle Evans speaks out on death of David Eason's ex-girlfriend's daughter. Despite her ongoing divorce proceedings with David Eason, the Teen Mom star offered a message of support to his ex-girlfriend following the tragic death of her 7-year-old daughter, Lila Price. "I share all my condolences and my prayers out to David's ex," she told the Daily Mail in an interview published June 12th, "because I can just not imagine how she feels right now." Following the unexpected loss, a friend of Leedham launched a GoFundMe campaign June 8th to help cover her living expenses in the coming months. Our friend Olivia Leedham tragically lost her beautiful 7-year-old daughter, Lila Price, yesterday, the fundraiser's description read. She was in the emergency room several times without a diagnosis, and while in the hospital Friday night, she had a seizure and passed away early Saturday morning, June 7th. "We have been friends with this family for many years," the message continued. "Lila was a bright light in their family and loved life and Jesus very much." Leedham, who also shares son Caden, 10, with Eason, frequently gushed about her children on social media, including a heartfelt tribute to her late daughter in May 2024. "My little girl. She truly amazes me every day," she wrote on Instagram at the time. "Her beautiful heart and mind. She is smart. She has the most amazing personality, and I'm so proud of her for who she is. I love you, my little Lila bug." After Leedham and Eason parted ways, he and Evans welcomed daughter Ensley, 8, in 2017 and wed later that year. However, Evans filed for legal separation, a mandatory year-long precursor to a divorce in North Carolina, in early 2024 after nearly 7 years of marriage, and recently moved to make the split permanent. "I filed for absolute divorce," Evans told E! News in an exclusive interview earlier this month. "So, fingers crossed, just waiting on paperwork to be signed, and then I'll have my last name back." Third news. Johnny Gaudreau's wife. Meredith shares how she learned of NHL star's death. Meredith Gaudreau remembers everything about her and Johnny Gaudreau's relationship. In an essay written directly to her late husband in honor of Father's Day, Meredith, who shares 3 kids with the late hockey star, walked through the most important moments of their time together, including, heartbreakingly, the moment she learned Johnny and his brother Matthew Gaudreau had been killed in a car accident. "It was going to be a great day," Meredith wrote of August 29th in her essay for the Players Tribune, noting the family had a wedding the next day. "You kissed all of us goodbye and said you'd see us later, and that was that." Then, a call came in from Johnny's sister, Katie Gaudreau. She said something had happened, but she didn't know what exactly, Meredith wrote, noting her dad drove her to her in-laws' house, adding to her late husband, "I was thinking the whole time about how I was going to help you through whatever it could be that had happened to Matty. And then I walked up the front porch and learned the absolute worst had happened, and that it was both of you." Meredith, who was pregnant at the time of Johnny's death, went on to detail the indescribable shock she experienced, writing she was keeled over for days, feeling sick to her stomach. She added of her sister-in-law Madeline, Matthew's wife, "The only person who can relate to me is my own sister-in-law. I see her and my heart breaks for her. I'm sick for her." In the 10 months since, in addition to receiving a lot of support from her community, Meredith detailed how she's found joy and healing in being able to share the kind of father Johnny was to their children Noah, to Johnny, 14 months, and how much he'd loved their 2-month-old son Carter, who she welcomed 7 months after his passing. "The hockey world, the sports world, they showed up for us too," she wrote. "To see people go from just knowing about Johnny Hockey to hearing about how amazing of a father you were, of a person you were. I know that's what would have mattered to you. You never cared if someone thought you were a good or bad player. You just wanted them to know you as John, Noah, and Johnny's dad." Meredith added, "You were perfect. I don't know how you could have been better." She's also loved seeing the ways her children are taking after their father. "I see those wonderful bits of you in our kids every day," she wrote. "Noah is so competitive, just like you. Small dark eyes, long curly black hair, the exact same smile." She added of her older son, "He's got your personality. He's a bit more quiet. He absorbs everything, but only those closest to him get to see his funny side. He's a listener, and I bet he's going to be a sweet guy, just like you." And despite the pain of not having Johnny here, Meredith is still appreciative of every moment they had. "Thank you for the very best years of my life," she concluded. "Thank you for making us a family. Thank you for being my best friend, my favorite person, the man of my dreams. I love you so much, forever and ever." Fourth news. Teen mom. Alum David Eason's ex-girlfriend's daughter dies at 7. Teen mom Alum David Eason's ex-girlfriend is experiencing an insurmountable loss. Olivia Leadham, who shares son Caden, 11, with the former Teen Mom star, lost her younger daughter Layla after the child visited the emergency room several times without a diagnosis. A friend of the family said in a GoFundMe statement, "She was just 7 years old." Our friend Olivia Leadham tragically lost her beautiful 7-year-old daughter, Layla Price, yesterday, the message read. While in the hospital Friday night, she had a seizure and passed away early Saturday morning, June 7th. We have been friends with this family for many years. Olivia grew up in Greencastle, Pennsylvania, and attended Greencastle schools. After splitting from Olivia, Teen Mom star David married Janelle Evans in 2017 before the couple separated in 2020. The former couple shares daughter Ensley, 8, who Janelle currently has full custody of, as they continue to finalize their divorce. In Olivia's GoFundMe, her friend says she was a single mom to both Caden and Lila and provided for them through a career as a barber. Lila was a bright light in their family, the statement continued, and loved life and Jesus very much. Olivia's mom confirmed Layla's passing to People. News has reached out to Olivia but has not yet heard back. Over the years, Olivia documented her life in Naples, Florida, with her 2 kids on social media, often sharing tributes dedicated to both of them about how happy they made her. "My little girl, she truly amazes me every day," Olivia wrote in a May 2024 post alongside a photo of Lila. "Her beautiful heart and mind. She is smart. She has the most amazing personality, and I'm so proud of her for who she is. I love you, my little Lila bug." Thank you for watching.